Serendipitous describes a fortunate, lucky, or pleasant occurrence that happens by chance or accident. It refers to situations where you unexpectedly find something valuable or agreeable while looking for something entirely unrelated. Serendipitous happening or found by chance. Reading should be an adventure, a personal experience full of serendipitous surprises. A team of researchers has made a serendipitous discovery that could help in the struggle to cure obesity. But that's the kind of serendipitous surprise and assignment that falls perfectly in tune with the ethos of Story Magic, a writer's retreat hosted by publishing Venture Rise Literary. To them, the team selecting Tampa as its World Cup preparation site feels serendipitous. Any expense that isn't necessary is out. Vacations, restaurants, any vehicle or clothing that isn't strictly functional, all serendipitous purchases. Serendipity, the ability to find valuable or agreeable things not sought for. Also, luck that takes the form of such finding. Are serendipity and fate related? Serendipity and fate differ in meaning in a number of important ways. The former is defined as the faculty or phenomenon of finding valuable or agreeable things not sought for, and while fate likewise may be concerned with something that happens to a person, it need not be, in fact often is not, pleasant. Among the meanings of fate are an inevitable and often adverse outcome, condition or end, final outcome, and the circumstances that befall someone or something. What is the difference between serendipity and luck? There is considerable similarity between luck and serendipity, but there are also settings in which one word might be more apt than the other. Serendipity has a fairly narrow meaning, one that is concerned with finding pleasing things that one had not been looking for, while luck has a somewhat broader range, with meanings such as a force that brings good fortune or adversity, success, and the events or circumstances that operate for or against an individual. One might easily be said to have luck that is bad, which one would not say of serendipity. How is serendipity used in other parts of speech? Serendipity is a noun, coined in the middle of the 18th century by author Horace Walpole. He took it from the Persian fairy tale, The Three Princes of Serendip. The adjective form is serendipitous, and the adverb is serendipitously. A serendipitist is one who finds valuable or agreeable things not sought for. Al-Qayyat attributes the company's success to a combination of serendipity and execution. But much of the story takes place in the early 2000s and the 20s, when the group the Jesuits will eventually send to space comes together through social ties and a dose of serendipity. So my travel tip for visitors is to leave room for serendipity. But rather than trusting serendipity to strike in his blog's comment section, Gowers wanted to channel public energy in a focused way. A serendipitous event is one that is not planned but has a good result. 1. Come upon or found by accident. Fortuitous. Serendipitous scientific discoveries. 2. Of, pertaining to, or suggesting serendipity. 3. Good, beneficial, favorable. Serendipitous weather for our vacation. I bit my lip as a whisper started in my head, suggesting that such a serendipitous phone call could only mean that things were looking up. Early examples of organic reactions and applications were often serendipitous. Serendipitously, in a serendipitous manner, fortunately, by lucky chance. Serendipitously, the Duke was able to make this delivery. But just maybe what has happened to the one-day cricket team has now serendipitously happened to the football side. In fact, it would be easy for such a death to be staged if it did not happen serendipitously. Serendipitously, on the way to the meeting, the architects found themselves in the same lift as the mayor.